In this video, I'm going to be talking about clean modeling, so things that you should be doing to make sure that your models are completely clean and also following good practice. So the first thing that you should do is name everything. This is extremely important to keep a well-maintained scene, as it avoids any confusions as to what anything is. You know, knowing what the shaders are or what a specific object is makes it more easy to find these, say, in the content browser if you're exporting it from Maya into UDK. Also, you'll be working within teams, so you'll be working with different people. So the best thing to do is to name everything so that people don't get confused. So if they're trying to look for a specific texture, they know that, oh, okay, it's named um, something diffuse, so that they know exactly what it is straight away, so they can attach it to that model. If it's not named, it's going to cause a lot more confusion and it's going to waste time. Try to name as you go along. As you can see, none of these are even named, so I should try to go in and name these so I know what they are. Again, even with my shaders, only one is named, but at least I know what it is. If I click on it, I know exactly what it is straight away. I should go ahead, go into these, and then name them so I know exactly what they are. So that's just a quick can't even spell. That's a quick example there. So yeah, try to name everything as you go along. It just makes things way more easier, and it just gets rid of any confusion people may have. A second thing you should also try to do is delete your history. As you can see here, this is your history there. There's a lot of stuff there. Maya remembers every step you have taken, and that could be good if you're still messing around with your model so you can tweak it, go back into some places and change things. But if you're completely finished modeling, you need to delete this history, as Maya saves it in its cache, and it's just wasting memory knowing all this stuff. So to delete history, you go to edit, delete by type, history. You can do it for all of it as well, so I'm going to do it all by type history because I finished everything here. So yeah, as you can see, there's absolutely no history here whatsoever. So by doing that, this is now much more cleaner. It doesn't have to remember anything. It's completely clean. Another point I want to make is always work in quads. This is because game engines convert it for you. You don't have to worry about making them into triangles. UDK or Unity or what other game engine you're using will do it for you. Plus, if you're trying to make a high poly version of that model, then it's better to have them in quads. For example, Mudbox really does not like tris at all. It's best to have everything in quads, so if you want to do like a high detail sculpt of a particular model, freeze transformations. This is so we can keep the original shape, and it's much more easier to snap it back to its origin. So as you can see here, I haven't frozen the transformations, so it thinks that its scale is at 218 to the different scales here. If I modify freeze transformations, this is now its center. It's now scaled at 1:1 for everything, so I can scale it up and down. It's also important to do this, as if you export this particular object into a game engine, it will keep all of its transformations. So if it's in a game engine, it will think its scale is 218 rather than at scale 1. So it's much easier having them frozen, so you can start scaling them at different angles, rotating them without all of its existing transformations already in place. So make sure you always free the transformations beforehand. Also, make sure the normals are facing the right direction. Normals are used to calculate the lighting and how it bounces off an object. As you can see here, these two faces are black. This is because the normals are inverted. To see the normals, go to Display, Polygons, Face Normals, and you can also change the size of them. If I remember how. There we go, sorry, normal size, that's it. So if I just increase the normal size, you can see that they're all pointing outwards, so that's right. Except at the back here, they're facing inwards. To change that, just click on the faces, go to normals, reverse. and that's fixed that right up. Always check to make sure that you have no normals facing inwards. That can happen sometimes. It's very problematic. Just make sure all the normals are facing the correct way.